So here's the polystyrene I bought off Facebook Marketplace for the insulation, 50mm thick, and I got 4.5 sheets for £20, so that was a bargain. So I'd already laid the first 5 sheets of 18mm plywood down before I realised that I hadn't started filming, but this was really simple anyway, and as you can see it's just overhanging slightly at the end with the last one, which I'll cut off in a moment with a circular saw. So I just mark on one end where the overhang needs to be removed, and then mark on the other side, and then I get a straight edge, line the two lines up, and then I just simply follow that with a circular saw. No guard needed. No guide needed, not guard, obviously. Now I'm just adding the final few boards, and these again are overlapping by about 8 inches. So I just put them in place, screw them on with these 60mm decking screws, and then I do the same procedure again with the straight marking and the straight edge, and remove the waste with the circular saw. So that's the base complete now. All the boards attached, and now moving on to the stud-work walling. So I've done the first stud-work wall off camera, and as you can see here I've attached 2 braces, as without these it's extremely unstable until the remainder of the walls are in place. And I use a spirit level to make sure everything's level and aligned. T-brake and a quick Barbie. Here I am marking the rest of the 3x2 timbers up, and these are marked up at 2 meters and 1 centimeter, and I do 9 of these for each of the side walls, and then 2 beams to go across the top and bottom, and then attach with nails. So here I'm just measuring up for the top and bottom rail, so I'm just taking the measurement directly off the previous one what's already constructed, and then marking and cutting off with a circular saw. And I do this times 2, and then you'll see me just start to assemble all the pieces on the already constructed base. I asked Amy to get me the hammer and nails. She's got me decking screws and a mallet.
Listen, I'm doing all these runs, isn't it?
Yeah. She got me a mallet in it and screws.
Yeah, no, I saw the mallet.
Instead of a hammer and nails. Could try that.
Let's see. Oh, don't go to do it 12 for you. Want the hammer, won't he?
So Amy's just applying a bit of weight to the 3x2s while I knock in the 100mm nails. My wrist was really hurting at this point from all the nailing, so on some of them I used 65mm decking screws just to give my wrist a break. Right there.
Put on the glass.
It's alright. So what you need to do first is, wait, we need to make sure it's square, don't we? So get the speed square.
There.
Yeah. Yeah, and then put it in that. Yeah, there. And then you need to get rid of that gap, and that gap, so that's it, keep moving it.
There.
You need to go the other way, look, you're in the wrong way. That's it, stop.
Oh yeah,
Look, no gap.
Yeah.
No gap, that means it's square. So now you hold it there. Right there, just put the camera down to watch it. You kept it where it was?
Yeah.
That's it. So now. So I'll start it for you. So that's the tricky bit. So, pop it in and you put your fingers away from the head, yeah? You just tap it. Just get it in. It's in there now.
I don't know if I'll be able to.
So, wait there, you go to that side. You left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
So,
How do you get it?
hold it like this.
Yeah.
Further down the handle, yeah? That means you get a better swing. It's probably more accurate if you're there, yeah?
Yeah.
But you won't be able to get enough power in, so then let the head swing it in. Yeah? I'll hold it still.
Can I use both hands?
Yeah?
Oh, careful. Try and knock it, that's it there.
I keep missing.
Careful, you can miss it. Right, I'll help you.
Get it on the way.
Put it up a bit.
How does it knock it in so bad?
I'm heavy, aren't I? Good. Sit. Keep pushing. That's it, swing it.
I'm not really hitting the nail.
Ready to finish it? That's good.
How did you get out?
I'll just whack it a little bit more. Watch your fingers. There you go.
And
Don't forget I'm really heavy.
Yeah.
So when I hit it, I'm hitting it with 95 kilos. You're hitting it with 30.
It looks like it's like not even hard. You just push it and it goes by about this way.
Yeah.
It took me about 100. Do you need me to hold that off?
The wood?
Yeah.
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 You just stand on it, makes it easier to hammer them in. A bit of weight behind it. Wait, Ems. Need to clear out first, don't I? That's it. Just get up at a sec, Ems. Need to get it level. There you go. Can't move it. Off a sec. Oh. Go back. Stand on it now, whip. Stood on it. Oh, the camera. Yeah.
So you can cut where I'm.
Now we're just doing the staggered supporting sections of timber, and we alternate these all the way down the centre of the stud-work wall, just marking one up at a time and then chopping them on the miter saw and adding nails or screws to attach.
Check.
It's dark.
Yes, it needs to be a bit smaller than it.
The next one.
So you can see I used the first one I marked just to chop a few lengths of the braces, but you have got to be a little bit careful because some of the braces can be slightly different sizes, but the timbers do move slightly a few mil either way, so you can manage to get them in as long as you're not putting too much pressure on them and putting it out of shape. That's fine.
Hello there! Hello there!
So it's a good job I've got plenty of daughters of all different shapes and sizes. So here comes Molly, and she's very strong, so she's helping me move the structure over. And just as we started to move it, I noticed this. So the nail must have hit a knot or something inside, and it come right out the side. So I just remove this with the hammer and then replace. So once we've dragged it in position, I get 2 pieces of timber to put either side, and I pop a nail in the top. Then I get the spirit level, hold it against it, the frame that is, make sure it's all level, and then my daughter holds it as steady as she can, and then if it moves I just go back again, and then pop a screw in at the bottom just to hold the whole thing level, and I do this at both sides to keep it rigid until the frame's all put together. and then I attached several decking screws through the bottom of the frame into the timber base, and these are 65mm decking screws. I was aiming to get the back wall up as well today, but I was getting really tired and I didn't want to start making mistakes. So I've now sheeted all up just in case it rains tonight. It's not forecast, but just to be on the safe side. And then tomorrow I should get the back wall up.